to make a scatter plot. Now that we have our data in our L1 and our L2, it would be fun if we could see what it looks like. So, first thing we should do is we should go to our window. That's this button right here. It says window. And we want to adjust our X-min and our X-max and our Y-min and our Y-max to our data. And this is basically asking us what our domain is. Our X-min and our X-max says, what's our domain? And our Y-min and our Y-max, I don't know why that little thing is there, is referring to what the range of our data is. So our minimum X value was 1, right? Positive 1. And our maximum X value was positive 4. And then we go down to our minimum Y value, which was 5, and our maximum Y value was 8. All right, you can leave the scales alone. I actually have a problem here because I've started my window at exactly my X value, which means that my value is going to fall right on the screen instead of inside the screen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go one data value below my lowest, and one data value above my lowest. I'm going to let you guess what I would do for my range. So as you might imagine, 4 would be a good number for our Y minimum. And excellent, 9 would be my Y maximum. Okay, so we have our window all set, and that's awesome. But we also have to tell our calculator what we want it to graph. Can't read our mind, it's only as smart as we are. So we're going to go to our Y equals. We have to clear all the graphs out of there, because we don't want our scatter plot to compete with those windows. Now, if we have an equation, we would write it in one of these places here, but we don't have an equation, we have data. So we're going to go up to plot 1. And what I want is for plot 1 to be on, okay? So I just hit enter on that, and if you watch, you can see how when I go down to these equations here, that stays bold, which means the plot 1 is on. Now I need to check out what exactly plot 1 is going to graph for me. So if you look at your Y equals button and you go up here, you see the blue, it says stat plot. Well, to get to the blue option, you go second and then Y equals. And it says, hey, look, plot 1 is on. And plot 1 is going to graph L1 and L2. And the order of these plots is important, okay? So I want to play with plot 1. So I'm going to hit enter on it so that I can see everything that's going on here. So plot 1 is on. The type is scatter plot. That's good. That's what we want. My X list, which means my domain, is in my L1. And my Y list, my Y list is in L2. Okay, and I want to leave my marks like that. And you guys probably don't have this fancy color option here because your calculators aren't as cool as mine, but mine is going to be blue, which is really awesome. Okay, so we're all ready to go, and now we can just go to graph. Check that out. You may even be thinking, hey, I think I know what function that is. But there is your scatter plot.